Hello, you gorgeous 5Ders having this shitty 3D experience. How are you doing? How is your experience going? Today I'm going to talk about money, and I'm going to talk about the potential, the possibility of a Jubilee. Is it going to come? I'm going to tell you what the emissary said about that on the other side. So a while ago, a lady called Laura, hello Laura, in the comments said, could you ask the emissaries about the Jubilee? Will it happen? Will we find ourselves in this place where we all have enough money and all of that? And so rightly enough, that's exactly what I did. I asked them and I said to the emissaries, let me explain the Jubilee. It's like, you know, the tied to the quantum financial system and the other thing, I can't remember the name of it, where suddenly we all have lots of money. And I said to the emissaries, will we have a Jubilee? And they said, no. That was instantly, they went, no. And they said, we say that because as we move forward, the role of money will become less and less important in the society that we create. And it's important to understand the emissaries from years ago said to me, I can say that now, years ago, they said this years ago they said that we will live in community run communities, yeah, sort of all ruled by ourselves. And so they were saying that money, the role of money will change, and they said money, instead of it being worshipped now, and the most important thing, let's be honest, God knows what people do for money. The things that they do is just beyond belief. But the emissaries are saying that money will lose that and it will become purely functional. And they said that as we move forward, the only thing that money will do will be to be used as promissory notes. And they said it will be used in the way that it was designed to be used. If you look at a note, it says, I promise to pay the bearer on demand, yeah, whatever. The value of, I suppose. And what they're saying is that when we're in community rule, what will happen is that we will use promissory notes like money. And to give me an example, they said a practical example would be, let's say one community does a service for another community. So they do something, they give them something, whatever. And that other community at that moment doesn't have anything to be able to return back at the moment. Maybe the crops are not in or whatever. And so what they do is they give them a note saying, we promise to pay you or return to you goods in the value of, and that's what the money will be. So it'll be just like before. It's like bartering, but when you haven't got anything to barter, you give a note promising. Except this time that people will fulfill the promise. If you go to the bank now with a note and you say, give me the value of that money, what are they going to give you? I have no idea. A little bit of gold, do you think? I doubt it. But they went on to say, oh no, it's like bad news. What? No Jubilee? That's what they're saying. Hey, they could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could have misunderstood it, okay? But that's what they were saying. But what they said was this. We do not need to worry about abundance. We do not need to worry about the lack of abundance or whatever. Because what they were saying was this. As we go forward, our focus will not be on how much money we can earn. Our focus will be on how much or how we can serve others. That's what they were saying. The whole focus of mankind will be service to others. And they said that that service to others will be rewarded with abundance. And this is where it got interesting, because they were talking about, obviously as we go forward, the energies are going to change. They're going to become faster, more instant. And what they said is it is impossible to serve others and not be abundant. It's impossible to live your life in service to others and not be abundant. Even now, what they were saying is now, if you live your life in service to others, then the universe is obliged to bring abundance to you. And all right, that mightn't be abundance in money, but it can be abundance of happiness, it can be abundance of peace, it can be abundance of security, whatever. But the universe, even now, is designed and set up to repay service, but not always from the people that you're serving. And that's really important to understand, because it takes away that edge of, bloody hell, I've done all of that for them, and what have they given me? Bugger all. What the emissaries have said is that when we serve, when we give of ourselves, the universe will make sure that it comes back to us, but very often from a different source. And so sometimes we don't tie that up. We're focused on, oh, these people I've helped, and in ungrateful bastards that they are. Okay, that removes a bit of the positivity from what you've just done. You greedy bastard. All gone. But they aren't necessarily the people who are going to pay it back, but it will come back. And that's why we should never be reticent in helping somebody when we know that that person, A, doesn't have anything to help us back with, doesn't have anything to repay us with, and isn't even mentally or physically able to repay us. Do it anyway, because it's going to come back to you in a different way. And so they were saying at the moment that loop is working at the moment, but slowly. It works slowly, manifesting slowly. But they said as we move forward, that's going to get faster and faster. And I suppose it makes absolute sense, because we are supposed to be living in service to others. In fact, according to the Book of Ra and the idea of we've got to be 51% service to others to get through on the path that we're going. Okay, so we've got to do it. So it's like this little temptation, like you do it and we'll reward you for doing it. And not only that, but it'll get you on the right path. So that's what we're all about. My gut feel, I'm touching my chest, but it's down here. My gut feel is that everybody who's watching this video is already fully and completely immersed in service to others. Selfish people don't watch videos like this. They're not interested. People who are in service to others do, because they want to know, right, is there anything that I need to know? How can I improve? How can this make me better so I can serve people more? That's what we're like. We're beautiful. Mwah! We're gorgeous people. I love being with people who are focused on service to others. And I really don't like being with people who are focused on service to self. It bores the shit out of me. They bore the shit out of me. And so that's why there's no Jubilee, so they say. But really there is a Jubilee. The Jubilee comes automatically because that's where we're going. We're moving into service to others. We're going to be helping other people and creating our own abundance. It's the most beautiful symbiotic circle that's on. You do something that makes you happy, that makes another person happy, and makes the universe happy too. And so the universe pays you back. And you are abundant, and it makes you feel so happy that you go and help more people. And more people are happy, and the universe is more happy with you, or even happier, perhaps. And so on and so forth ad infinitum. How beautiful is that? So there you are. Are you in service to others? And if you are, put in the comments which part of service to others is the one that gives you the most pleasure, the most enjoyment in what you do and how you help people. I'd really be interested to know. I love you all, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.